do you even start to find locations for a film? I got a few ideas for you. Welcome explorers, my name is Patrick Bellix and this is my YouTube experiment where I make films with a crew of one. Today we're going to talk about finding a location for your short film. Luckily for my first film, Play Along, we only have one location. If you want to read the script for Play Along, you can see it on my Patreon, which you can find at the link down below. Now before you start running around, knocking on doors, beating them down, got a few things to tell you first. Preliminary, how you should write. When you write locations, write for locations you have immediate access to. Think of Kevin Smith, who worked in the convenience store Quick Stop, which he set the location for his film Clerks in. He had immediate access to the owners, so he could ask if they could film in the store and the immediate area around it. Or think of David F. Sandberg, who uses his own apartment and his wife for his location and cast for most of his horror short films. Which brings up another point. Write scenes with general locations. You should be writing for locations that are attainable. You can get a bar or a street or a house, but you're probably not going to be able to get the bridge of a starship or the Oval Office. Think about it while you're in the writing phase. Consider the budget. Can you dress the set? Maybe you wrote a scene that takes place in a high-class restaurant, but you can only find a local bar. Can you dress the set to be able to look like a high-class restaurant? Is it possible you could throw up a nice curtain or put down some nice tablecloths and make it look high-end? This is getting into the budget, which you have the keys to the kingdom for, so work with it as you will. But don't lie to yourself, be honest. Make a list of possible alternatives. Something that is gonna still work in the context of what you're doing. But if you can't get your original choice, can you pivot to something else? For Play Along, it needs to be in a place where women can avoid stalkers. So you have it set in a bar, but it could also be at a bus stop or a park bench during the day or a convenience store. Now securing. Let's say that you've actually found that location that you want. So you're going to go and inquire about it. What you're going to need to know, what they're going to want to know immediately is the date and the time that you are looking to film, or multiple dates and time, the need, basically what they are going to have to do for all of this. What alterations you're going to be doing, and you should go ahead and assume that if you're going to make any sort of alteration, you're going to put it back by the time you're done. Assurances. This is going to be any sort of releases that either release them from liability or some liability insurance that you have that could cover things. I'll upload a location release form template that you can download to my Patreon. You can see it at the link below. So the next steps with Play Along are going to be that I've reached out to a friend of mine who is in touch with somebody at a bar that might be able to work as a location. We'll see if that comes through. I also made up my list of possible other locations that we'd be able to utilize. I realize I can't really visit most of the potential locations I'd like to utilize at the moment, but we've sent out a bunch of emails to try and get the ball rolling on there. So we'll see if we will get any responses. If we don't get any responses, we'll probably follow up by phone and see if we can secure something within the next week. Don't forget to like, subscribe, ring the bell, comment below. Actually, let me know what short film that you're doing right now or what location that you're using for your short film and how you secured it, if you ran into any issues, anything I forgot right now. Thank you. Bye.